What's up, guys? It's topic 22, I think. 21? 22? 22. It is the best and worst part of your transition. Well, I can honestly say the worst part of my transition, all together, physically, emotionally, mentally, all around, just worst part was the fact that I had to legally file an order of protection on someone who physically assaulted me and harassed me. So, I mean, that's probably the worst part. And, I mean, there are parts that I do get down about, you know, like surgery-wise and money-wise, but, you know, all in all, I'm pretty happy with everything that I've experienced with my transition. Like I said, I haven't really had anything terrible happen. Excuse me. The only thing I would consider or call, the worst part was the order of protection issue. I mean, all in all, pretty much everyone's been pretty accepting about everything. Yeah, it takes people some time, and, some people have a family member and her family decide that they've decided that they don't want to try. And so, I mean, whenever I go around them, it's kind of hard because they choose not to call me my name and, just completely ignore the fact that they're making themselves look like idiots when they call me she and birth name and stuff. So, I mean, all in all, I really always keep in mind if anything bad or anything that comes up as a roadblock in my mind to my transition, I always try to look past it and look for what could happen in the future, what things I can do to change it so it's not a roadblock, it's just a speed bump kind of thing. And I mean, the greatest experience I have had with my transition, which I will state now and have said before, is I was very lucky to have, when I got my name legally changed, I was able to get my gender changed on my birth certificate and my ID. And there's no gender on your social security, but I was able to get that all changed one time, one court date, one judge. And so I never had to go back with a letter from my surgeon saying that I've completed an SRS and all of that. And so I'm very thankful and very happy to say that I was able to complete that all in one. And you don't find that very often. I know just a select few people who have had that same experience, but 95% of the time you will not find anyone who has, that great of luck. And I mean, that's, I guess, would say the peak of my greatest, occurrences within my transition. I mean, other than that, I've generally have had pretty great experiences. I've learned a lot, and I have noticed I am not only just, mentally, emotionally happy, but I'm physically happy as well with my body to a certain extent. I am seeking top surgery, but I mean, aside right now what seems like the impossible due to financial issues, I am completely mentally, emotionally, physically happy with everything that has been involved in my transition. I don't ever not pass, even when my birth name has come up due to my social security when applying for a job, or when I've signed up to volunteer. It hasn't been an issue. It's never even brought up. They just kind of look at it like, oh, that's, it's understanding why you changed your your name because it was feminine, and you don't have anything kind of suspecting to being trans and whatnot. I mean, I generally have had a great experience with my transition. Like I said, I mean, there's things here and there that, kind of get to me, but like I said, I don't let them be roadblocks. I change them from roadblocks to speed bumps, because you can't dwell on it, because, you know, sooner or later it will happen. As long as you keep, you know, your mind set on it and keep it as a goal, it will happen as long as you know, you try. And so, I mean, negative things, I've never really, like I said, I've never really encountered any kind of harassment, other than the one time. And if it is kind of negative, it's more of just, you know, talking to me saying, hey, I don't agree with it, I don't know why you're doing it, but whatever, do what you do. And so, I mean, I don't really have any bad experiences, besides the one that I talked about a couple weeks ago, about harassment and stuff. So, I'm sorry about my voice, I don't know what's going on. I think my levels are going back to where they should be, because my levels are really high, and so my voice is doing a crazy thing. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I have been 100% happy with everything, and I'm 100% happy right now. I really want to keep emphasizing that you cannot let things be roadblocks. You have to just let them be speed bumps, get over them, and keep them in your mind, keep them in the, you know, just keep a reminder of them, but don't let it completely alter your view on something. When it comes to your transition, if someone says, you know, you're never going to get top surgery, it's too expensive, blah, 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 well, you know, who are they to say? You know, you can raise money, you can save up, you can, some people, you know, will get medical loans, and they'll get loans, but I will not get a loan. I don't like having that hung over my head every month, having to pay this X amount, and it could go high, you know, it could, whatever, I could lose my job kind of thing. So I mean, all in all, you can't let it get to you. I know other guys that I know personally have had bad experiences with family, friends, work, school. You know, it's just a matter of having the right people in your life to help you keep a good, you know, keep your chin up, to keep you, you know, supporting you and keeping you in a good path to where you want to go. Because if you think you're stepping off that track, you need to, you know, stop where you are, take a breath, take a couple minutes to, you know, analyze and I mean, not really reflect, but yes, reflect on decisions that you think you're going to make or that you have made, and if you believe it's wrong, you need to try to change it or try to find help to change it. Because if you continue to do something that you're unsure of, eventually you are going to regret it, or, you know, you may look back and be like, why the hell did I do that? You know, and so, you know, take everything, you know, as if it's going to affect you in a bigger way. I always prepare for the worst and hope for the best kind of thing. And so, I mean, just, you know, keep your head up and remember, when, you know, something good always comes out of something bad, no matter how long it takes. It could take months, it could take days, it could take weeks, it could take years. Personally, it's taken me 5 years to get where I'm at right now, after being in the lowest of lows of my life, and it was all worth it. Going through all that crap has taught me amazing things, and same thing with transition. All the crap that you may encounter just makes you a stronger, better, more knowledgeable person. So, I mean, I really hope, if you guys have any questions, you can, you know, email me, comment, personal channel, email, whatnot. I'm really hoping that it helps, or that this video helps, because personally, I like to help people. It's what I'm going, that's what my career is going to be, is social work. So, you know, if you have any questions, let me know. You can email me on my personal channel or leave comments. I also have my blog. If you want it, just let me know. I can give it to you. I will see you guys next week for 22. I really think it's topic 22. I think we're on 21. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I will post it correctly. So I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week, and be safe.